Hey folks, how y'all doing today? Hope you're doing great on this wonderful and glorious Sunday. Today we're going to be over at Harbor Freight looking at their parking lot sale. But first, I hope that you took your moment this weekend for yourself. And I hope you got to know and meet someone new. Hope you got to have a good conversation. Because you never know what someone else is going through in their life. And you know, sometimes we feel like people are avoiding us, but at the same time they feel the same way. So communication is key. Now I'm finna communicate these sales to y'all. First off, they have the metal cutoff wheels, a 10-pack for $442. You're gonna have the Warrior brand angle grinder with the slide switch. That's gonna be $11.99. Performance work gloves, $2.94. That's pretty decent. You got these step bits for $9.96. And then you have the 1/2-inch drop impact deep sockets for $19.99. Let's get into these meat and taters right here. You're gonna have 20% off all US General carts and cabinets. That's gonna be your 5-drawer, your 4-drawer, your big roll cabs, all that. 20% off. Can't beat it. Now we got 25% off all Bauer corded tools. Now when you look at the Bauer corded tools, I know you're like, oh, corded tool, but if you're drilling and you're in your house and you're right there beside, you know, right beside an outlet, a corded tool is gonna outlast a battery tool all day long. Now with technology the way it is now, of course, battery powered, a lot of it has more power, but for instance, an angle grinder. Best thing to do is to have, you know, well, those are polishers, but you know what I mean. Even if you're using the polishers, then it's good to have a cord because you're going to be out there for a while polishing up your cars. You know, a sander. The angle grinder that I looked down and thought that was. Angle grinder, recip saw, all kinds of things like that. You know, the compound miter saw. Those are things that, you know, those are corded tools that make sense to me. And maybe they'll make sense to you. Also, they have 35% off all pliers and screwdrivers from Bremen, Dell, Icon, Pittsburgh, and Quinn. But, asterisk, they do exclude bolt cutters, and that is fine and dandy. Let's go and look at the pliers. You can see I've already been down through there looking, and tell you the truth, let me go down here and see if I see them. If you haven't seen these, I think it's on page 1, to tell you the truth. If you haven't seen these Dell adjustable water pump pliers, I like them because, let me show you this, of the teeth. That's not it, I'm lying. Yeah, y'all can see this in real time. I don't know why I clicked on the water pump pliers. These adjustable push button slip joint pliers, look at this right here. That remind you of anything? You know, maybe something kind of like a bat that determines a person. I'm talking about vampire and the vamp pliers, if you don't know. And hopefully, I don't know how YouTube works as far as that go. I know that a lot of people don't cross names and everything, but I just did, and it'll be okay. Next, they have 50% off all Thunderbolt batteries, excluding the solar batteries, which is another solid pickup. Oh, well, hold on now. We didn't go over the screwdrivers. They also have all the screwdrivers, the Pittsburgh, Quinn, Icon, Dell. I'm not sure if that covers the electric screwdrivers. That's a good question. Have to check into that one. But that's your rationing screwdriver, your multi-bit screwdrivers. All of the screwdrivers are going to be 50% off. That is solid. And then, what did I say? Batteries. These are your Edge Thunderbolt batteries. I wish that the solar batteries were in place and part of it, but they're not. But I did notice not only these little watch batteries or button batteries are on there, but also I did not know Harbor Freight has rechargeable batteries. So you can pick up some of these rechargeable batteries, $8.99 for a 4-pack. And then I saw the AAA for $8.99 as well. And then you got the charger. They have the charger there. And then you have these clearance batteries if you can find them. Pretty sure that maybe the 50% off applies to that too, and you can get the batteries for, you know, a couple of cents. Of course, those aren't the best batteries by no means, but you know, the yellow ones, that is. I've never used the Edge ones. Next, we have this Badlands 1,200-pound winch with the wire rope, $279. Can't beat it. We have the gas power earth auger for $174. The Omni Pro 220 industrial multi-processor welder, $120 or $240. You choose. $849.99. And that's gonna be down from $199,099. Next, we have the Pittsburgh 3-ton low-profile floor jack with rapid pump for $99. Put a pin in that one for a second, but that's a solid deal. You have the Atlanta paint sprayer, $199. The Predator 5,000 watt dual fuel super quad inverter generator with remote start, CO secure technology, $799.99. It is about that season. We already had the tornadic, now we have hurricane season. It doesn't normally affect us, but it has in the past. The last year is a very prime example of that. But if you are prone to that, even if you're not, every home should have a backup generator just in case. You should have some power supplies, you should have a backup generator, and some solar generators. I always say your power supplies are for short term. That's your couple of hours without power. Then you have your solar generators, which are your bigger power supplies. Those are for 1 to maybe 2 days, 3 days, depending on what you got and depending on your solar panel setup. But past that, you want something like this, a gas generator that you can run long term for big items, your refrigerator, your freezers, things like that, your HVAC system. Sorry about that, got choked up. Your HVAC system and things like that. Next, we have the 500 lumen compact pop-up lantern. This is another item that's good to have for storm season, just to have in case of emergencies. Your moving blanket for $4.99. Battery operated transfer pump for $6.99. You got this 1,000-pound capacity hardwood dolly, $12.99. Every shop should have a couple of those. Trust me, if you know, you know. The fully polished combination wrench set, 14 piece for $17.99. I'm not sure exactly what brand that is. It's maybe Pittsburgh, maybe. I'm not sure. We got the titanium drill bit set for $11.98. You got a little multimeter. I mean, for doing little simple things. I definitely wouldn't use this on mains or anything like that for sure. For $4.92. You got 3-pack super glue, $96. You have your gloves. These are 7 mil 50-pack, $6.98. That's a great deal. If you've never used these, I actually use a thicker mil, 7, 8, 9 mil glove whenever I'm pulling pork and everything. Whenever you're doing barbecue, get some glove liners and some of these, and just jump right into it. No issues at all working around the pit with those type of gloves. Down below that, we have the Predator 4,550 watt 4550 watt open frame inverter generator. That's gonna have the CO secure technology. And we're looking at $579.99. That is a workhorse for sure. We have the 2500 watt super quiet inverter generator with the CO Secure for $99.99. I have Armstrong 37 to 30 inch TV mount, full motion, for $29.99. Now here's the solar panels. These are obviously Harbor Freight's branded Predator. This is 100 watt for $114.99. That's a decent price, but from what I understand is that these are a lot more robust than some of the ones you have or you can get. I personally have the Ryobi smaller ones. Those are my day solar panels. But these would be wonderful to have and be a great complement to your solar generators and power supplies. Beside it, we have the chipper shredder. Again, it's about time for it, for $4.79. We have the steam cleaner handheld for $19.99. Those are great to have around the house if you don't have one. We have the 9.5 inch electric pole saw for $49.99. You have the Portland 18 inch gas powered chainsaw for $149.99. Can you still use gas where you at? Or have you switched over completely to electric outdoor power equipment? Or are you still using gas? Right now I'm kind of hybrid. I got both the battery powered and gas lawnmower that I use. So I'm just curious. I'm always curious about what other people are doing. I don't know if that makes me weird or what, but we're gonna go with no. I'm not weird. I'm just a curious person. We got 1750 psi, 1.3 gallons per minute, quarter electric pressure washer, $69.99. If you just need to knock a couple of pieces of it off something, there you go. We got the Hall Master 10 cubic foot trailer, $199.99. I think that's just got the regular pneumatic tires on it, but I believe Harbor Freight sells flat free tires, so I'll pick some of those up to go with that. We have the 6-liter ultrasonic parts cleaner for $139.99. The hand truck 700 pound capacity, $49.99. 100-foot 12.3 outdoor extension cord for $54.99. We have the 2800 basically it's a Pelican. These are the Warrior. I said Warrior. These are the Apache cases that you can compare to the Pelicans. This is $19.99. A Pelican would be close. Well, it said right there, $89.99. I have several of these. I have the very small one. I have the medium, this one, and then I have the extra large, and they are great. They're heavy, don't get me wrong, but as far as protecting anything, I keep a drone in one and it's fell out the truck and things like that. No issues. Watertight. Lots of the tearaway foam. Is great product. I can't say enough about it. Beside it, we have the heavy duty reflective tarp. It's gonna be $16.99. You got a hammer here, just a steel nailing hammer for $16.99. You got the 50 pack of shop towels, $7.94. An anti-fatigue mat, 4-pack for $7.98. That's pretty good right there, 4-pack. You got the wheel chop for $4.88. The American flag, it's gonna be $4.99. Keep in mind this is a made overseas American flag, so it's not available for sale in Minnesota. We have the magnetic glove and tissue dispenser for $9.98. We have the hex shank driver set for $188 and the mini hook set. These aren't top of the line, but just to have, just in case you need it in an emergency or in a pinch. 99 cents, that's a definite pickup. Over here we go. We got 30% off all Daytona 3-ton heavy duty ratcheting jack stands. But beside it, this is why I told you to hold on to the other, we have the 4-ton professional floor jack with the rapid pump in all your favorite colors, $169.99, down from $269. That's a solid deal, solid pickup. If you need a jack, I would jump on that one. Beside it, we have the diagnostic scanner from Icon for $199. We have the extractor set. This is ranging from 1/8 of an inch to 7/8 of an inch, and that's going to be for $47.99. We also have the 2-ton low profile racing jack, you know, for those people that go down on Main Street and race jacks on Friday. You know who you are, you little hellions. $129. We have the Pittsburgh 2-ton low profile floor jack with rapid pump for $89.99. And then we have the small little trolley jack for $29.99. Down below that, we are going to have the 1-ton foldable shop crane. Then we have the 120 psi tire inflator with the LED light, $34.99. Automatic battery charger is about that time, $139.99. You got a ball joint service kit for $54.68. And then here's some other things that's important right now. We're getting into the winter season. The 2000 peak amp lithium ion jump starter and power bank for $99.99, or the 4 amp multi-processor battery maintainer for your 4-wheelers, your lawnmowers, your classics, anything like that you have for $29.99. Both of those are from Biken. Below it, we have the electrical tape 10-pack, $4.99. It's not that great, but if you just need to wrap something up, hey, $4.99. There you go. We got your choice of 16-ounce fiberglass hammer. We got the rip and the claw for $3.93. $3.93 per hammers. There you go. We got 99-cent jumbo biking utility hook. We also have the UV safety glasses for $2.96. I don't, I mean, maybe for airsoft. I'm not saying that they're not great, but when it comes to protecting your eyes, I think that, pay a little bit more for like some Milwaukee or some shop shades or something like that, it'll probably be a better idea. We also have the 18-inch telescoping magnet for $199. We have another hardwood dolly for $7.76. A 5-starter for $109. I'm not sure that everybody would know how to use that, but if you do, hey, look, there's a throwback fire starter. Had to get one of those. I was like, why don't you just use a lighter? You have no idea what we had to go through in the 1900s. We have the 450 rechargeable pen light, $13.99. We have some little wall-mounted solar security lights for $7.98. Assorted stretch cords for $4.38. That's going to be your 12-piece. We have the 1,200-pound synthetic rope wireless remote winch for $4.99. The UTV 5,000-pound with wire rope for $149.99. And then the 2,500 ATV rope with wireless controller. Look like that one's gonna come with a wire rope as well for $69.99. Also have the trailer light kit and I want to use one of these. Do you have any of y'all had one or used one? The off-road floor jack. I think that would be awesome if you're going like side by side ATVs or anything like that. Just going what we used to call going over the mountain, or going mudding, or going trail riding. That'd be awesome to have on dirt and rock and uneven terrain and everything. So, also the liquidation sale. If you go on your Harbor Freight, usually they have a small area right there of returns, display items, and things like that. A lot of it is as is, no returns or anything like that. But if you look and you take your time, you can find some diamonds in the rough there. You definitely look and see what they have. Below that we have the Flux 125 welder for $89.99. When you just need to stick something to something that happens to be metallic. We got the 100-pound capacity welding cart for $34.99. The Vulcan auto darkening helmet for $97.99, or the standard auto darkening helmet for $29.99. You're gonna have a 140 professional multi-process welder. That's gonna be your 120 volt for $449. And then we got the Easy Flux 125 for $119. So I don't know if the Chicago electric work is good as the titanium, but Then we have this 36 by 24 welding table for $159.99. Have the auto darkening welding helmet for $74.99. Got some flux core wire for $14.99. The wire wheel $13.98. The drill press vise for $16.99. Got some cargo anchors $1.99. More safety glasses that I can't say for you get unless it's just for maybe you're using a Dremel or something like that. But even that Dremels turn fairly quick, so I don't know. We have the air tool accessory kit. I'm not sure if I should even go over the air tools. I don't know of anybody that still uses their air compressor other than shops. That's just the way it is. But you have the 17-piece accessory kit for $669. Air gun, gravity feed, $8.98. You got the drop cloths 4x12 for $6.99. The 3-inch casters with brake for $3.94. You got a tape measure, to keep in your junk drawer for $1.98. I wouldn't use it for precise measurements, but if you do, then you do. Fortress 27-gallon 200 psi high-performance oil-free vertical shock and auto air compressor, $349. You got the 10-gallon for $249. Then you got an ultra quiet carry-on 2-gallon for $169.99. You got your 3-gallon pancake or hot dog for $54.99. These are good for airbrushing and things like that, for small items like that, in my opinion, and that I've used the pancake for. So, you got the 21-gallon oil-free for $249.99. You got the Bauer 20-volt cordless 18-gauge brad nailer, 2 only, even though they're showing the battery, 2 only, $79.99. Got the Banks pneumatic 18-gauge 2-in-1 brad nailer and stapler, $23.99. Earthquake 1/2-inch air wrench twin hammer, 1,500 pounds for $129.99. You got a 1.51 cubic foot electric lock floor safe for $99.99. It's for your important documents. Here's the extra large case that I was talking about. This is the one I have, and it's $44.99, which is a big savings considering the Pelican of about the same size is like $170-$200. What have they got wrote? Let's see, $216.95 is what they got wrote. We have a 130-piece tool kit from Pittsburgh for $29.99. We laugh, but you know, if you got a kid or something like that, or somebody that's just moving out that don't really need tools but need something just in case, $29.99 lifetime warranty. Yeah, you know what I mean. There's worse things in the world. I would pick it up if I needed it, you know. Down here we have their rubber hybrid air hose for $19.99. Your suction cup lifter. These are great if you have laminate floating flooring. If you do, then you already know what I'm going to say. But you get these clean, make sure the spot's clean, close that on there, get you a dead blow hammer or a rubber mallet or something like that. And if you have any spaces appear in your laminate flooring, you just put that on there and just tap it back into place. Yeah, there's your tech tip for the day. Next we have the microfiber cloths, the chip brush, the portable bins. These are all good. We have the 10-inch pneumatic tire for $4.98. The magnetic hook set 4-pack for $2.99. The 1-inch chip brush for 29 cents. I will say this about the chip brushes too. They're really good for, you know, if you need to oil something. I use a chip brush to oil my smoker, the outside of it, to keep it looking good, or I was before I got sick, but we are again. It's happening. But below it, we also have the 6-inch magnetic parts holder. Everybody should have several of those. We have the microfiber cleaning cloths, 4-pack for $1.94. The Admiral 12-inch dual bevel sliding compound miter saw with LED and laser guide, $1.99. That is solid right there. I've never used it, but I mean, if all that for the $1.99, oh yeah. We got the 10-inch, the 10-inch 15-amp compact job saw table saw. That's gonna come with your rack and your pinion fits. That's good. It's better than the little clamp down, riggedy, move all over the place fence, you know. That's gonna be for $329.99. They have the 15-amp 5-inch deep cup variable speed bandsaw for $139.99. The Doyle vise with the anvil and pipe jaws for $149.99. Your thickness planer for $349.99. You got your 1/2-inch cordless 4-mode impact wrench with friction ring, tool only, $49.99. That is a solid deal. That's a solid price for that. You also have your surface conditioning tool corded for $89.99. Sorry about that. Your adjustable shop seat for $79.99. That comes in all the available colors. Your 300-pound creeper in the available colors for $24.99. 10,000 lumen 4-foot linkable diamond plate LED hanging shop lights for $32.99. You can link up to 4 of them together. You have the 63-drawer hardwood workbench. That includes 4 of the it comes with the block vise, and it also comes with the dowels. The only thing that I didn't like about this is the dowel holes on the top, but if you're a woodworker, it's perfect for you. It's very robust. I've looked at it in the store and considered getting it before I went with the benches that I ended up getting. Also, they have the 5-tier 36-inch 18 by 18 by 72 storage shelves for $39.99. The 20-ton H-frame floor shop press for $199.99. Then we have some latex dipped work gloves for $138. Harbor Freight's 55-pound 19-gallon bag for 77 cents. Those are great. Pick up a bunch of them just to have in your car for bringing in groceries, bringing in random items. We have the 5-inch hook and loop 15-pack sander for $5.99. a folding sawhorse that's going to be 31 inch, 350 pound capacity for $9.98, and the 18-inch magnetic tool holder for $184. Those are all solid deals from Harbor Freight. What are you gonna pick up? Are you going to the parking lot sale? Are you looking forward to picking anything up? Is there anything that really interests you? Or do you even shop at Harbor Freight? Let me know down in the comments below if you would. And while you're down there, go ahead and hit that like button. Consider subscribing. I would appreciate it. You'll get lots and lots of my wonderful, beautiful voice and sometimes my face. But really, I appreciate you being here and taking the time. I hope you have a wonderful day. Know that you are important, you're valuable, and that you are loved. And I will see you on the next one. Thanks.